Hello, all my lovely Libra friends. This is Maxine Taylor, um, and I have your forecast for November. Um, and it's really quite lovely. So here we go. First of all, this is not lovely, the Mercury thing. 3 times a year, excuse me, Mercury goes retrograde, and Murphy's Law kicks in, and you know the rest. The way to deal with a retrograde Mercury is to tie up the loose ends of unfinished projects. Do not begin a new project. It will either fizzle completely, just burn itself out, or have to be redone within the coming year. Um, Tie up loose ends of unfinished projects. Clear out of the house and office what is no longer necessary unless you really love it and you want to keep it, in which case hang on to it. And that way you're leaving room, you're creating room for more good stuff to come in. That's a technical term, good stuff. So Mercury is going to be in the shadow of the retrograde on November 7th. That means it's not retrograde yet, but it feels like it's retrograde. It acts like it's retrograde. And that's when I get calls from people who know a little bit about astrology but don't know about the shadow. They say, "Is Mercury retrograde now?" And no, it's not, but it sure does feel like it. It will go retrograde on the 26th. You will feel it for sure then because it's stronger at that time. I would not procrastinate under the retrograde. Um, and you might be saying, well, I don't procrastinate. It's just that the world needs so much from me. I just don't have time for myself. Well, what I have found is if that's the case, if you will plan to do everything that you had already planned to do when Mercury was retrograde, and when it's in the final shadow of the retrograde, you'll be able to get them done. And we'll talk about that next month. So there is help on the horizon. So let's talk about what is really great, because this chart really is. Let's look at Jupiter, the greater benefic. It's in the ninth house of higher education, uh, a higher calling, um, travel, long distance travel if you want to, but it is retrograde. So even though it's retrograde, it still blesses us. That's why it's the greater benefic. It's in the ninth house of your philosophy, the principles by which you live. It's quite beautiful. When it goes direct, you will be speaking the truth because you're seeing the truth more than ever. I love that. Mars, the red planet. That's what's number one in your life. Tomorrow it goes from the 10th house of career into the 11th house of philanthropic organizations, friends, being a friend, universal groups. It's really quite lovely. And it's going to be there the rest of this forecast. Um, where Mars is, that is what comes number one to you. Number one, that's what you're willing to fight with and fight for. So you're willing to take a stand with someone, perhaps in an organization that needs a little, uh, oh, I don't know, training. Uh, if you're the boss, you will need to explain to them what they need to do to feel warm and welcome. However, the good news is that you are throwing yourself into humanitarian organizations and friends, and that's really terrific. Now, let's move forward to the sun, the yellow planet. Wherever the sun is, that is the center of your life because the sun is the giver of life. It's in your second house of money until the 21st, which is really interesting. Let me double check here. Yes. Um, and so you can just stand there blinking and uh, looking cute. Um, and you will have more opportunity and greater greater opportunity and more action taken on your part regarding creating more money. I love it. Go for it. You don't start a new business when Mercury's retrograde. That's the only thing. But the money is there. On the 21st, the sun moves into your third house, and that's when you can sell your ideas to the company or to the people you want to be involved in. Um, it opens up your thinking. You have new ideas. Are you writing a book? Are you doing a podcast? This is a terrific time to record it. Um, if it's advertising an event, wait until Mercury comes out of uh, retrograde to announce it. Okay. Now, here's Mercury right here, the blue planet, and you've got lots of ideas on how to create money. You'll be able to talk about them starting tomorrow, the 3rd. I love this. So you can share the ideas you have with people you trust, and don't start the business or the idea until next month when Mercury goes direct. Venus, the lesser benefic, deals with love and beauty and all that good stuff, and it's in your third house of ideas. And so you're seeing things through the eyes of beauty. You're loving sharing ideas with other people. And on the 11th, Venus moves into your fourth house of home, family, real estate, and beautifies your home. If you're trying to sell your house and this is an unfinished project, this can help sell it. Now, the new moon we've already had. Um, and it's in your second house of money. And that's when the energy starts flowing. It started on the 1st. This new moon is in 9.5 of Scorpio. This helps you create money. It's just great. It starts a new cycle. The full moon is the 15th in 24 of Taurus. It's in the 8th house of other people's money and joint ventures. It's also the house of secrets, of transformation of ideas. You're open to new ideas. It is a powerful, powerful full moon. And I love it. I think it's terrific. It can kick butt, all right, if you hadn't started the mental preparation, perhaps. But don't worry, because on the full moon, things come to a head. Now, after that, the moon starts waning and we have another cycle. So on the full moon, work with other people in a joint venture. Just don't start a new project. So, got all that? Come back next month when once again I help you see the road before you. Till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.